Welcome to the new start over.
Well, no, keep going. Keep going.
Welcome to the Tower of Doom for Halloween. It's a Halloween episode. We're doing it. Oh my god. That's my scary cackle.
Excuse me, can you please stop with the cackling?
My fucking landlord. No, welcome back to
everybody.
Slightly More Milk with a little horror spin to it.
Yeah, a little spooky twist.
Spooky. Now, time to talk about anything that's not spooky.
The fog comes in. You're deep in the woods. You hear ominous tones.
Ooh, ominous.
Ooh, spooky. You're in a cemetery. Oh, what's that? What's that in the background? A tumbleweed goes by. You hear spurs in the background. Howdy, partner. I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Why do you have to do this?
Wow, he actually did it.
The Madman actually does it.
No, really no.
He actually derails the whole show.
This is me going to talk Derek into getting this game because
Red Dead Redemption 2 is out.
This game has done something. It's extremely uncomfortable at first, but then you get used to it. It is fucking slow. Everything about it is slow, but it's like so immersive that it's like when you look for things, like you hold down X to look like in a cabinet, he just walks over and he just grabs something, puts it in his pocket, bends over, picks up the cabinet, and goes through it and shit. And then looting, you kill a guy to loot, you fucking you pick him up and you see the dead body go up, and you search through his pockets and you drop him when he falls back to the ground. And you go through fucking snow and your guy's he'll be walking and a gunfire will go off in the back and he flinch at it, and
he's oh, my fucking shoes untied.
No, and it's fucking crazy, and you'll get a deer, and you'll skin it. You fucking see the knife.
It's the whole skinning process.
No, you skin it, and you pull the skin off, and you wrap it up, and you can see the fucking you can see the meat, and you can see the muscles behind the meat. It's fucking insane.
That's what I wanted in the first one when we hunted Bigfoot.
And then you throw it in the back of your horse, and as you're going, you can see it slow the snowfall on top of it, and you can see it slow to timber up and freeze.
You know, I was wondering why the game was 120 gigabytes large, small.
Insane.
120 gigabytes small.
It's insane. And
it's mind blowing.
And get a cigar to get up your it slows things down so you can shoot us in the first one. You just take a cigar and just smokes it and puts it in and then you can get coffee and you carry around the mug and you just slowly drink it. And then when you have enough drinks, he just throws it on the ground and puts it back in his pocket.
Wait, is it a buff or is it just a fun thing to do?
For health.
Oh,
my favorite thing is
a buff, yes.
And you're walking by the camp, and we took this guy in. This isn't really spoilers because it's the first hour maybe of the movie of the game.
Tread lightly.
He's tied up because he's from the opposite gang, and I took coffee because we need to interrogate him. He's no, we don't interrogate. First we starve, make him weak, and then we interrogate. So I took coffee, walked right over to him, how you doing, bud? And he started drinking the coffee. And he's you guys are, he saw me, you guys are evil, put me right next to the food. And he's come on, you're a good man. Can you give me some food? He goes, I ain't a good man. He goes walking, drinking the coffee.
I'm drinking Splenda in this thing. I ain't a good man at all.
I ain't a good man. He pulls it up to drink, doesn't even drink it, just pours down his mouth.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'll get another.
Best part of the whole thing, I'll be fighting. And a guy hit me in the face really hard. You can see a bruise. You slowly start to see a bruise on your face. Yeah. And your hat falls off and you're fighting. I had to go back in the saloon and pick up my hat and put it back on and then keep walking again.
Of course, you have to do that. Your hat's came off in the
and he'll pick it up and dust it off, put it back on, and then just slowly walk away.
You're not a real cowboy if you don't do that.
And it's just the shit is fucking crazy with how detailed everything is, and you have to when you calm the horse down, and then you pick it up, you have to calm it down, and then you pick up and you lead it, and you can move it over with the thing and then tie it down.
The stirs.
Yeah, everything about it is just super fucking slow. Super slow.
So that sounds awful, right?
At first it was awful, but then you're this is so real life. It's fucking crazy. Everything you do, it's what I noticed with the other games, you just sprint over, press X really fast, take all, and then keep running.
Yeah.
With this, it's you're so immersed. 3 hours will go by and you have no fucking idea that it went by.
Yeah, because you didn't do anything.
Yeah, you're just so immersed into the game.
Because you just finished skinning that deer.
Yeah,
I mean, but
and
that
you just got
so
to town.
And I just rolled into town.
And the graphics are really fucking good.
I would hope so if it took this long.
I know, right?
Comparative to The Witcher 3.
Much better.
Really?
Not much better, but better. And the people's mouths and stuff reminded me of Witcher with the dialogue and shit.
Yeah, because that was one of the things that really they prided themselves on. I remember.
Well, The Witcher.
They made their own coding. They
for their hair. That's what I was going to talk about.
Same thing. You have to shave your beard in that game. And
yeah. No, I was going to talk about like The Witcher. I'm fairly certain they designed every conversation so they could animate it correctly.
Yeah.
Unlike in, let's say, Mass Effect
Andromeda.
Yeah, let's say Mass Effect, where it's just procedurally.
We don't use that name.
Yeah,
on
we
the
don't
show.
talk about that.
Not in vain.
Still waiting for Dead Space 3.
Yeah, I know.
We all.
But they randomly generated all the animations in the conversations,
Mm-hmm.
so like it would look like it's because it's way easier. So it's like, oh, okay, it's moving. The mouth and face are moving. While in The Witcher, I'm fairly certain they crafted each of those. I think they probably did those random things for crappy NPCs that don't matter.
But like, it's a Rockstar game, so like the voice acting for every single, even little NPC is fucking
obviously.
superb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're looking at like AAA of AAA. Like it makes the AAA games look like poor fucking pieces of shit.
Been a
Well, yeah,
minute.
Rockstar. How much money has Rockstar made off of just Grand Theft Auto 5?
Last year they still made $1 billion a year off that one game.
$1 billion a year?
A year off online only.
Like, it's ridiculous. Rockstar doesn't have to do anything.
But they do.
But they
No,
do.
they don't.
And honestly, but like having done this, I think we should be like stoked about it because like.
No, but
They
it's like,
can take 6 years to make Red Dead Redemption 2, and then it comes out and it's like, this is like fucking above everything I've ever
Because
seen.
it's 6 years worth of effort.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they didn't actually have to put this game out.
No,
they didn't have to do a damn thing.
Are
but
you
they
sad that they did?
No, I'm happy that they did. I was
Yeah.
really excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm just saying, like, if you think about it with the money that they keep getting from Grand Theft Auto, they didn't need to do it.
No, and like,
There's never enough money. That's never a valid argument.
Nobody
these
knows
days,
where all that money went.
unfortunately.
Well, my favorite thing is that like CD Projekt Red do and Bethesda and Rockstar, which I would say the main three. EA kind of like I'm not saying EA
what?
bad, LOL, but
For what?
Right.
Open world?
Big meme.
They bring the bar up so everything after if they don't make if they don't
Small
make
burp.
if they don't make the game better or as good as that game, like with the quality of the gaming it is, then it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be trash. I'm like, this is a good game, but it's not as good as this.
Yeah.
So then when they up the bar, everyone else has to do it. Like when Skyrim came out, open world games were like, fuck, like we gotta trash everything.
I know, and that
now.
was like single player gameplay too,
Yeah.
and that's what was huge. And we talked a lot about it on the
And like
show.
when Witcher 3 came out, I'm guaranteeing you, like when that game came out, all the other games like, fuck, now we gotta like do
yeah,
this open. If we
'cause
do an
it's like,
open world game, we have to do it exactly like this, just as good now.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
they couldn't do this. They
Breath of
couldn't.
the Wild
They
is
couldn't
the
do
same
the same old. Oh, it's open world, but like let me hold your hand every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say with Breath of the Wild because they still follow a formula because that's how Zelda has always worked.
It's
Just still follows
Nintendo.
a formula.
Nintendo
Yeah.
follows that formula to their fucking.
You could
Yeah.
run that same formula in Grand Theft Auto.
No,
if you put that
I'm-
in this different
No,
map.
but I'm saying like
Same
that
idea.
formula of Zelda has worked for them, and that's why
yeah.
they don't change because it's like
Question:
okay.
Do you know if they use a GTA 5 engine for that?
I
Because it's very
thought-
it's very similar.
It's probably a modified version.
When you go through like the snow and shit, it reminds you of like GTA 5's going through the snow and like you repress B to reload, X to jump, like the very GTA.
It's probably a updated, modified GTA 5 engine.
And like you hold LB, you have the whole wheel to select your guns and shit. So I'm gonna guess it is.
Another question: is it online only?
Nope.
No, it's single player with you can jump in and jump out with multiplayer. I know.
But
Right.
it's not on yet. They didn't release online.
Well, of course they did.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Is like also maybe we should applaud them a little bit for releasing another good single player game.
Oh, absolutely.
I know the multiplayer is going to be huge, and I know there's going to be
I think-
microtransactions, but like GTA story was still cool, right? Like
was really good. I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
I didn't,
might
I didn't
be-
play online for the first like 3 years, dude.
Oh no, yeah, not at all.
Might be the only one here that didn't finish GTA 5.
No,
I don't care for GTA stories
I just love.
whatsoever.
No, I just
totally
love Trevor.
fair. Totally fair. There's a lot of hateable characters.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no interest in any
You have to be into that sort of.
I'm super
sort of
into
thing.
tongue-in-cheek comedy, so GTA 5 is like a big jerk off for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm like,
So-
oh god,
So like maybe you cut that yee ass haircut, get some bitches on your dick.
what a modern take on our society. Oh,
I got
God,
to the
poignant.
LSD. I think I got to the LSD trip with Michael, and I'm like, all right, and then I just stopped.
Also, fuck Far Cry for making every game have to have an LSD thing after that
I
game.
know, right?
That was the coolest though in Far Cry 3, and then they keep repeating it.
Well, they've been doing it since Far Cry 1.
No, I know, but the Far Cry 3 one was
Oh,
really
I know,
cool.
I know. So then every single time, like, let's
Yeah.
put an LSD trip in here.
Can we loop back to Red Dead real quick?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can tell you my tragic story about the first Red
Oh,
Dead
yeah.
Redemption.
I would love to hear it.
It was very, very embarrassing because it happened when I was in middle school, and everything that happened then was embarrassing.
Did you walk
by
into
proxy
school
only.
after playing it like, howdy, partner?
I'll tell you what, no, I
Assless
didn't even
chat.
play it. Well,
Big belt. Big
so I
ass
fucking
belt.
bought the assless chaps and I had to return them because at any rate, I'll tell you why.
Horse shit in the hallways.
So I actually, I went to go get the game at a really weird time.
Was it still $60?
Yes.
Okay.
I saved up all my little good boy points for
Your
this.
nickels and dimes.
Yeah, all my nickels and dimes all saved up. So I went at a weird time, like before school or something like that.
You went at like...
Or no, it was lunch. I went at lunchtime because I could go on like lunch break or whatever. I went to GameStop because my mom worked right there in Concord next to the school.
Yeah.
So I went to GameStop and I bought the game and I was stoked and I brought it back. And I was in the middle of class and the what was it? The receptionist calls me down and says like, Derek Pike, come to the front desk. I was like, what? And it was my mom. And she came in and she said, I looked up the game you just bought. I looked up the rating. It's rated up. You cannot play that game. You have to give that game back to me right now. I shit you not, she came to the school and like it wasn't in front of all my friends, but there were people there. And I was like, Mom, like,
I didn't buy it, Mom.
Come on, just let me keep it. So she gave me my $60 back, but she fucking returned the game before I even A, finished school, B, finished math, and C, got to fucking play the game. It was really, really sad and really embarrassing. All my friends made fun of me for it.
Adorable.
You need to live life like I did, where my parents let me watch. Like I was like,
yeah.
I remember like I was showing Maggie a bunch of stuff yesterday. I was like, oh my god, Tenacious D, like the movie Pick a Destiny. I was watching this shit. My favorite movie at 10 years old. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
My parents let me watch.
This is not okay.
Like, what else you watch? I'm like, I really liked Hangover when I was like 12, and she's like, your parents let you watch all this shit? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like my dad just let me do whatever I want, whenever I want.
Yeah.
Like
as long as we weren't doing drugs.
The first game I ever played on Xbox, I was 9. And I got Halo first time, and like the blood and shit, like
blood on.
Yeah.
Yep. I wasn't allowed to play online for a really long time.
Really?
Yeah, there was a particularly strict rule that actually my parents enforced for a while. And like they didn't let me play online just because it was like, they didn't grow up with that, and they kind of like paid attention to what was going on. They sort of paid attention to what was going on, and they're like, you can be online and talk to strangers whenever you want, like. And, like, message strangers whenever you want. Like, if you become friends with them or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, blah, blah, blah. They were super scared of, like, the lack of anonymity that, like, can become of it if you find someone creepy on the internet. But I was like...
And that's where Derek found us.
Yeah. That's where I found a lot of people, which is amazing, right?
Yeah,
and I look back on it, and I'm like... I think that even then I would have the judgment to, like... be cool and like talk to the right people and understand that some people are just fucking creeps. And like I found so many people online, right? Like a bunch of friends that I play with, friends that I still hanging out with one tomorrow because I played video games.
Yeah.
Dom, who was on the show.
Yeah, we haven't
right.
We didn't meet Dom just via people. We met him online.
Yeah. I've never met anyone online.
No? Well, you're not particularly active. You don't like
you met your girlfriend. Off of Tinder.
Oh yeah, that offline. Yeah. I'm talking about.
It's a different one. We're talking about like and XBL and PSN is like back in the day. Like there's no way that like
actually no.
I can't say there's no way a little boy would get kidnapped. But
it would be really hard.
Right.
No,
it would be way harder than now.
I met like a girlfriend of mine way back when, like off like my yearbook when that was like a thing when I was 12.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna go.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna go at 13.
Okay.
My yearbook. Me and Seth hung out with her and her friend at the mall. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up...
What is...
You know Ashley, right?
What is my yearbook?
My yearbook? It is... it was basically like a weird site for like kids.
Okay.
But it was more like... It's basically like...
What the hell websites did you go to?
Back then, Tyler Talk is
back then, it was kind of like a weird dating site for children. Not even fucking around. Because like you can, if you're one sex, it only shows like the opposite.
No, hang on.
And it's mostly for 13-year-olds.
That's not okay.
That is not okay.
And I met someone.
Now I know why my parents were worried. So it was a dating site for 13-year-olds.
It didn't say it, but it was basically like it. And I didn't know it. I thought it was just like a fun thing to do, but like...
And there's the radiator right on cue.
And like I remember I posted a picture of me shirtless at a pool when I was 13, and a girl posted like, I want to eat off your six-pack. Something like that, and I was like 13.
No!
I remember that.
Oh my god, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, the radiator's on. Okay. So, right on cue, break time. I wasn't ready. I was drinking my beer.
Nice.
Ow!
The most quality fucking podcast in the world. Just quiet. I was drinking my beer.
I wasn't ready. Crack! Ooh! What do we, I was trying to think of spooky topics earlier. The scariest thing you can imagine.
Laying in bed not knowing what your life is going to be.
Shut up. You guys are the scariest thing you can imagine. Fear of death.
Your credit taking a -40 hit. That's pretty scary.
That's like pretty scary in today's economy.
Yeah, in today's economy.
Castlevania Season 2 came out today, and I watched all of it.
That's pretty spooky. Wait, is that the anime?
Yeah, it's the anime Castlevania series. Nice. But...
I didn't know they were done with Season 1.
Yeah, Season 1 was 4 episodes. It was a very big test.
Right.
And they're like, please talk about this so that we can make more. And then we got 8 more episodes.
Oh, good. So
really good.
The feedback was good.
Yeah, really good.
Was it better quality since they got like more funding?
It's about the same. It's about the same, but there's more. It's 8 episodes, so we have more time to...
I'll be honest, I didn't know we were recording.
Oh.
The whole time.
I'm just scared as fuck in this dark basement, man.
Just looking around. You gotta watch out for those spooks.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
That is not a statue of a clown. I've never had one.
Thanks, man. Can you keep going? I'm sorry.
It calls from inside the basement.
It's just too scary, man.
Too spoopy.
Well, like, because in Season 1, it's only 4 episodes, so they had to go at a breakneck pace, and then they got the band together, and then it ended. So you continue on to it. They finish up. It seems like they finished. Like, Dracula's... Spoilers. Dracula's...
But Alucard.
Alucard's there. Alucard was there at the end of episode 4.
Alucard!
My man!
Okay, alright, no more spoilers.
No more spoilers.
Spoiler cut.
Everyone dies in the end.
But it seems like it's continuing. Like, they kind of did another one. Like, hey, talk about this again. Like,
please tell me how relevant.
I just want
but I'm really wondering on where they can go, because I wonder if they're gonna keep continuing the Castlevania games.
So the second season is a direct continuation of the first one.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
So
and
it's
it's
like Trevor
based.
Belmont.
It's based off of Castlevania 3, which is
The game.
Yes,
So
Castlevania
Simon
3.
Belmont's not in it.
Simon is not. His great grandfather Trevor is.
Got
And
it.
then it continues. I'm wondering if they're going to continue to Castlevania 1.
Simon Belmont is the first one, right?
Simon is from Castlevania 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the big guy that started it. But, like, it's only Simon? Like, because Trevor has some friends in the game. It's only Simon in Castlevania 1 and Castlevania 2, so it would just be him in Dracula's castle, like, fighting off enemies.
And he's like, they go off to the game, like, when he jumps, like, no, I have to jump now, I can't move there.
You cannot direct me.
Yeah, they make an anime that's directly accurate to the games.
Well, they have multiple shots that show, like, they're actually fans of the game.
Really?
Like, in the first season, Trevor throws an axe, and it goes in a very particular arc of the axe, and you're like, wow. Nice. And then
he like this nice holy water, he throws it, and it's like,
fire.
Big crunch noise.
Yeah.
See, I'm just waiting for Grand Cross to happen.
That'd be awesome.
I'm betting there's a shot of him like in the air and like lashing
Whipping.
directly downwards and a diagonal down with his knee up.
He's like, let's move that. I can only whip in 60 spots. Left, right, up, down, and diagonal.
I'm limited to a 45-degry angle of attack.
When he's on stairs, he only can go up or down,
really slowly marches
or down backwards.
I forgot you can go down backwards in the game.
But also, when you're done, I got something else to say.
But yeah, no, because if they
I got some shit to say.
if they continue to Castlevania 1 and 2, There's nobody there but Simon, so it would just be a non-stop action flick. Maybe like one episode for each, maybe
awesome.
2.
Badass.
It would be great, but there's no character development.
Maybe a flashback of him going as Dracula or something like that. That'd be cool.
Him
Well, that's
dressing
the
up as
whole
Dracula for
beginning, is
Halloween.
them fighting Dracula. Season 1 and 2 so far have them being to go fight
Is
Dracula.
Alucard a bad guy? He's a good guy, right?
No, Alucard's good.
It's
Alucard is a
the
good
bad
guy.
guy's name backwards.
But then when he's in a
He's
mirror,
good
when he's
guy.
a mirror, he's a bad guy.
Oh, you know. He
He
can't be in a mirror, dude. He's Dracula's a vampire.
No,
You'll
but
find
his
him in
name's
the mirror.
backwards, so when he looks in the mirror, he's just his dad.
My greatest fear! Happy Halloween! Ooh!
Spooky! They end up killing
Twilight
Dracula,
Zone
and
music
that's how
plays.
it happens. He like looks in the mirror, he's like, I'm back!
I'm Dracula. He has Alucard in his shirt. He looks in the mirror. No!
No! Wait a minute. He
Hold
never
on.
realized.
Hold on a
I've been
second.
Dracula this whole time.
It's like the really shitty first movie when Alucard shows up in the old Dracula films. He's like...
In the what?
In the really old Dracula films, when Alucard first was invented or shown in film, he has a suitcase.
Hang on. Wait, Alucard was like a canon character in the Dracula...
Yes, in the mythos.
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah. No, in old films.
Oh.
Way before Castlevania.
Fucking...
Is Igor
Bram
in this?
Stoker's?
Bram Stoker.
I don't think he's in Bram Stoker's.
He's not, so I'm like...
But in other Castlevania myth, in other vampire myth and Dracula myth,
he is
shows
canon
up.
on
Yeah,
the MSS.
and in the very first movie that he shows up in, he has a suitcase that says Alucard on it, and this one detective's like, "Hold on, D-R-A? What are you doing, detective?" Oh, nothing.
Sorry.
He completely forgets about it. Yeah. Like Alucard comes in and then he looks over it and like he sees Alucard with a suitcase that says Namus on it. What the fuck? Simon backwards. He's like, what?
I was thinking
He looks
of
like
you.
he won't like stare down.
Yeah.
You.
You might be wondering how he got here.
Has a whip.
It's a wacky fucking sitcom. I read Bram Stoker's Dracula recently.
Yeah. Wait, recently?
Is it Old English?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it Old English?
No, it was written in like the fucking late 19th century.
Yeah, like
No, it's written in modern English.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about dry? Like, oh my god, the whole book is written in notary form.
Oh,
I
boy.
can't remember the word. Epistolary.
It's
It's
like-
an epistolary novel.
like
So
an
it's all
old-found
diary.
film.
It's all diaries, and it's like, I woke up and my feet smelled a little bit more than usual. I wasn't sure if this was due to, and I'm like, really? I have to read
Are we
all of
doing
this.
this?
Yeah, we're sitting down.
Yeah,
to do
no,
this.
it's a read.
It's
It's
super
something.
fucking dry.
You ever watch the old movie?
I believe we watched
Nosferatu.
some of it with.
The Bram Stoker's
I'm
Dracula,
fucking with
mister.
you.
I watched some of it in
It's Gary
class,
Oldman, right?
I think. Yeah. What?
Gary Oldman's in it, right?
In Dracula?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is Dracula, I think. He's
Yeah, I'm fairly
Yeah, I
certain
think
he's
he is.
Dracula.
Yeah.
But yeah,
wait,
no, I
he
really
wasn't
like...
old then. Was he? He wasn't old then.
No.
No, he wasn't old.
No,
but
maybe he's not Dracula then,
Maybe
because the guy who was Dracula is really fucking old.
he wasn't that old in the movie.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Google time.
Oh yeah.
He was gross. I remember there's a scene in the movie where from the book where he feels the hand on his shoulder and he reaches back and it's just the Count standing really far away. And so in the book that was just like, you can't see him in the mirror. So he's like, I felt like a weird hand. And I turned around and he was like there. But in the movie, what they do is they take this fucking hilarious panning shot of his like his arms like reaching across the rooms with his like crypt keeper hands and like touching him, and he's like, ah! He turns around and he's just like fucking Palpatine like standing there like, how are you today?
You bet your sweet ass it's Gary.
It is Gary Oldman. Yeah, absolutely. He does the part really well. He's
Is he
gross.
old? He was an old man.
You must never forget the R in Gary Oldman when you're Googling Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
You can't forget the R. So it's a gay old man joke. It wasn't very good, but
I like Gary Oldman.
get out of my sight.
spooky.
Go, all right, spooky.
Gary Oldmaner. No, but okay, the best Halloween movie ever is Coraline.
Really?
Yeah.
No debate. Sorry, my phone buzzed. The best Halloween movie ever is
No, it's not one of the best, but it's one of the best.
Is Coraline a Halloween movie?
Really?
Yeah.
It's a spooky. It's kind of a
Very
spooky
eerie.
year.
I thought it was a Halloween movie in the same way that Nightmare Before Christmas was like.
made by the
That's
same
all. That's
person, too.
That's
Oh, wow.
literally.
You guys
It's- I know,
want
it's
to
Tim Burton,
have some
but-
Nightmare on Street? Nightmare Before Christmas. Fun facts here.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
he had almost nothing to do with it except the main idea.
What do you mean?
He didn't film any of it.
Yeah, no, it's directed by
he didn't
somebody
write
else.
the-
I'm fairly
Yep,
certain.
it's the same guy that's made Coraline. I gotta show you this guy's fucking. You guys talk about yourselves. This guy movies and like his filmography is fucking flawless.
Did he also do 9? Is that the guy that did 9?
But he did
as
he did do Frankenweenie.
He did 7.
Did you ever watch that
Frankenweenie.
movie? Did you ever watch 9?
No.
It's like a straw doll like type movie. Like these little dolls come to life.
I don't think so.
But it's like in a weird dystopian world.
Ew.
It's really weird.
Ew.
It's a very weird Tim
Are you
Burton
guys ready
movie.
for this
it's
guy's
awesome,
filmography?
Martin.
His
All right.
name's Henry Silic, and he did everything for
name's
Night
Henry
the Night Before
Bankshaft.
Christmas. He did all of it. Like,
Yeah.
everything. Coraline, Nightmare Before Christmas, James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, I love that movie.
God, that movie's creepy.
this movie's good though.
It's creepy.
No, they didn't
though.
post,
I'm sure
they
if
didn't,
I
they
watched
didn't post
it, I would
the
be
other
more
ones.
creeped out than I was back then. But
Oh, that's really not good. They didn't post the other fucking awesome movies he's done.
didn't you just say it was great?
Yeah, but I'm not seeing. I thought he made other movies. He didn't. I was wrong. I thought he made Kubo and the Two Strings. I thought he made Paranorman. I thought he made Box Trolls. But
Because they all look the same.
but there's a guy
Fuck is
named
Box Trolls.
Trolls and Boxes. It's guys Travis Knight that made those. You know that scene in The Hobbit? It's like that, but claymation.
I would love to see like the first Lord of the Rings in all claymation.
Claymation.
That would be really cool.
Why stop at 1?
Yeah.
No, or at least
Why
just
stop
all
at
Lord of
not the deluxe edition? Let's have 12 straight hours of claymation.
And then Gollum was just like one sack of clay. And that's
He's just a fucking big like
that Hobbit stole it.
pantyhose full of clay. Like
just a clump with 2 clumps attached for arms.
Just looks like a fucked up Dark Souls boss.
Dark Souls claymation. We could go on for fucking days.
I cannot
talking
see
about
Dark
things
Souls
claymation.
claymation.
Do we have any good Halloween stories? Like stories. Oh,
my
ladies and gentlemen,
God.
this fucking guy right here. So we were trying to talk about Halloween stories.
Yeah, like our personal Halloween
Yeah,
stories.
shit that happened on Halloween's past.
Oh,
Hallows Eve.
I got
All
really drunk
Hallows
many
Eve.
nights.
Yeah. But like maybe
yeah.
like good ones, not the shitty ones that we have.
Oh, you mean like? Oh, okay. So when I was a kid, I dressed up for Darth Vader about 10 times.
For
in a
Darth
row.
Vader?
No, you should make a Darth Vader voice like, you're gonna wear that princess dress for me, right, boy? Why do a southern accent? It's like a Star Wars Deliverance mashup. Bing, ba ding, 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 ding.
Shit lasers.
Use the Force, Luke.
I don't like that.
Use the Force, boy.
I don't like this at all.
This is creepy. I don't like this at all.
Darth Vader with a southern boy. Use the Force.
I want to hear you squeal like a pig.
Ain't no cooking like Mama's cooking.
Me and you are gonna rule this galaxy. And Father and Son.
The North Galaxy did not know it hit him. The South Galaxy will rise again.
The Southern Star Belt will rule the galaxy once again.
Everyone do your Empire call.
Jesus Christ. So when you were a kid, you dressed up, I assume, as Darth Vader.
At least 8 times.
Really?
He dressed up
Did
as
you wear the
the
same costume?
A
You're
few-
taking a while to
a
answer.
few years, yes. Then I was 1 year. I was Major Chip Hazard. Anyone, if you guys get that reference, fucking
What?
amazing.
Is it Chip
Why?
Hazard?
Major Chip Hazard.
Why?
Is that Top Gun?
Toy Soldiers. You
Toy
ever watch that
Soldiers.
one?
Yeah,
They
I
all
love
come to
Toy
life and they like attack
Yeah,
people.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I was Major Chip Hazard.
Why?
Nice.
It's fucking awesome.
Why did you pick Chip Hazard?
I've always liked the bad guys and everything. I'm always.
That's an
like
incredibly-
one of the cool good guys.
Major Chip Hazard's the bad guy. I like the
Dude,
bad
he's
guys.
the cool bad guy. Darth Vader's the
Darth
cool
Vader?
bad guy.
Wow, I've only dressed up as villains my entire life. Wow. And I'm always a bad guy in games too.
Pretty much. Yeah, you don't care about the alignment.
No,
zones at
I
all.
don't.
What about you?
Punching.
For Halloween, I dressed up as Zorro. I dressed
You're not Mexican. Cut that out. This is a fucking. This is
Go on.
the worst
We can do it.
podcast
We can
I've
do it.
ever
I
done.
love it. This is the Halloween episode. This is our legacy.
I did a Jedi, I think.
Was it Luke Skywalker, a dumb Jedi who's not Darth Vader?
Or were you like Jedi number 1? Like, fucking, the one that got massacred in Order 66.
He's a fucking an Irish Luke Skywalker.
But no, I
Sorry,
don't
that's
have
an
any like
excellent
really
joke based on
interesting like Halloween stories. Really.
Oh, I was gonna tell a story of the one time I stabbed a guy by accident with a toy sword at his house
Oh, what?
when I went trick or treating.
Trick or treat!
Well, it wasn't quite as aggressive as that. It was more of a defense mechanism, but I was very small.
You get attacked by guys.
Was it one?
Hey, get over here!
Was it one of those
Oh,
people
oh,
that
yeah.
like sit in the chair like
yeah.
take a candy and then he grabs you?
Who wants
Not
to
quite like that, but yes. Same
Gets
thing.
off on skinning children.
I know. I was a ninja that year, and I bought like a
Aside?
scarily high quality toy sword. I still have it. It's still in perfect condition. The whole thing is plastic.
It's
rigid as a fucking rock.
It's not one of those like crappy plastic ones that you can get at like a fair, right?
Not at all. This is like it's like a prop. So it's like a fucking demon samurai
Like if you
sword.
sharpened it, you could fucking kill someone.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, anything is possible through the power of Christ. God bless his name. But I mean, it's
God bless his
Halloween.
soul.
Shit.
It's Halloween.
Satan, God bless his name.
Satan.
What is it? Nad ass.
Nada.
Satan backwards is the joke we were doing before. I look hard. Anyhow, so I had that sword, right? And the guy is... You're so dumb. So I had the sword. And the guy was hiding behind the door, right? And so he's peeking out through his thing. And it says...
Dick in the bowl. Got some candy, kids!
Oh! The only thing is a sign that says knock. And it's a coffin. The big door is a coffin. I'm scared as fuck. Spooky. And everyone else made me go up by myself. I forgot to mention that part. Because we were really young, so I had to go up by myself. I knocked on the door. The guy comes out and goes, "Happy and doesn't finish the sentence before I go, ah! And stab him, like, right below the neck, in the chest.
Ow,
like,
the
right with
sternum?
right in the sternum, like, with the sword. And he was like, and he's, like, holding out the candy bowl, laughing and coughing.
Just take it, please!
Yeah, and I was like, ah! I took my candy and ran
He
away.
deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably actually did hurt him, because, like I said, the thing is fucking quality, but it wasn't that strong.
Christ.
What scared the
You're
shit
a
out of me, and I had a
criminal.
weapon.
Alright, guys, let's get spooky. Does anyone have any paranormal stories? I, for one, I've never seen anything even slightly close to paranormal in my entire life.
I thought I
I
saw
don't
a
believe
ghost
in
once. I thought I saw a ghost once.
it. They're tan.
No, I'm serious.
Really? Oh,
I still am firmly convinced that I've seen a ghost.
Okay, explain.
I used to sleep in the room next to mine.
Was it an old house?
No, it's this house, right upstairs.
Ooh.
Oh, the haunted room.
Yeah. In all likelihood, it's not a ghost. But
Was your cat?
my cat is not... My cat did not look like this at the time.
Cat is not 6'1".
No, this was... I was sleeping and it was a full moon. Spookily enough, I still remember because I have trouble sleeping on full moons, as a lot of people do. And I was sleeping... I was trying to sleep, and I had watched some movie. I'm sure I was spooked as fuck. I'm sure there's
Nightmare
an
Before
explanation.
Christmas.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an explanation for all of it. But as I was trying to go to sleep, I saw a light in the hallway, and then I went out, and it was blue.
Yeah, I have to say.
It was blue. So, and I was kind of bugged out, and I was like,
No blue lights around here.
You're like,
there's no blue
I didn't think I left the Mega Man game on.
So, I thought nothing of it and closed my eyes, and when I was trying to go back to sleep, and I could see through my eyelids blue light, and but it wasn't bright. It wasn't that bright at all. And I opened my eyes and I saw what looked to be a blue lightning bug, like flashing, and like as soon as I opened my eyes, it disappeared after like a second and a half. And I was like, "That's a lightning bug." You know, I told myself later it was a lightning bug, so looks exactly like it, but it was blue. It was just very much so distinctly that Pepsi can color
Sponsored.
blue right in my room, and it was definitely a firefly. I'm just gonna keep saying it, but that was
Now
my
he's
ghost
changing
story.
his story. He said it was a lightning bug, and now it's a
pretty-
firefly.
Oh, that's a regional dialect.
that's pretty creepy though.
I was really bugged out. I couldn't sleep for like hours after that because I was young and alone. Also, that was when I first started sleeping alone in my room because my brother and I used to sleep in the same room.
Me too, my brother.
Yeah, so I started sleeping alone, and I was scared, and thought it was a ghost, and still kind of think it's a ghost, but
I was scared of the dark for the longest time. Like, until I was like 10 or 11.
And then you watch that show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And you're like, yes.
I never actually watched that show.
Yes,
Did
you not watch it? Oh, man. It is great trash.
I'd wait until nighttime and my parents went to bed. Then I'd sneak in my brother's room and sleep on the floor.
Really?
Every day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was a pussy.
You didn't get a like, nightlight or anything?
No, then my parents, as
found out and kicked your ass?
As everyone knows, my parents, no, I used to sneak in their room, but they locked me out. And I'd cry outside the room like, you're not coming in. Yeah.
See, they thought you were a ghost.
It's amazing amount of...
There's this cursed child that keeps bawling outside of our room.
We know our children are in their beds asleep. This child is...
I imagine the one time I actually...
Our children aren't afraid of the dark. They're not huge pussies.
My brother... Joke's on them.
Joke's on them. I actually am a huge pussy.
Me and my brother have only sleepwalked once in our entire lives. Mm-hmm. The first time, I was in my old apartment, my parents' old apartment, and the living room, and then there's the bedroom that was right off the living room. That's where I slept. And I used to sleep in white tighties, just that, for like years and years as a kid, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And they were watching TV one day, and I walked right in front of them in the TV, stared them in the eyes, and pulled my underwear down to my ankles, and then went back to bed. And I woke up and was like, Mom, why am I naked? Like, you fucking pulled your trousers down in front of me. And I'm like, no.
Kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not.
I mean, no.
I made it up.
No. Wait, so you were totally asleep?
Yeah.
No shit.
And then my brother, before they found out he had type 1 diabetes, when your sugar is really, really, really high, he was at like 800. You're supposed to be around like 120. Yeah. And
just pure sugar.
He woke up
800
and walked to the end of the hallway, like down to the stairs of my old house, and just pissed down the stairs like a little waterfall all the way down the stairs.
No fucking way.
Yeah, and went back to bed.
Kyle, actually, listen to this. That's hilarious.
When he used to sleep in the same room but 2 different beds, he used to this all the time where he'd be sleeping like, this is spooky. Like, he'd be sleeping, then he'd shoot straight up like this and like lean forward, and then he'd like look around a little bit and then put the blanket over his head. And then just sit there with the blanket over his head, like, staring at me in the bed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really
And then I'm like...
No shit.
I'm like, I never got scared, ever. I was like, Kyle, go to sleep. And he goes like, hey, fuck you, shut. And then he'd go back down and go to bed.
Because he's totally asleep.
So, no, I don't think he was asleep. That's how Kyle talks.
Kyle
does actually... Holy shit. That's a profound revelation. Your brother talks like he's actually sleepwalking all the time.
And just really rude
That's amazing.
Yeah. My whole family, people probably think I'm the worst home life. Like, how's he a serial killer? I moved out,
It's not that bad. No, it's really just an idiot.
I have a weird
He's a good
experience. Boy. I have an experience of missing time.
Have you been haunted?
Don't know.
Are you cursed?
I have missing time.
What do you mean?
Like
King Crimson?
Yeah, like King Crimson. It just cut.
Just a racist time.
No, so it was me and my godparents. We were coming home because we went out to go watch the Christmas Carol, the new Christmas Carol, the one that came out in 3D like years ago.
Yeah,
quote unquote new. And we were coming home, and you usually turn off right before Dunkin' Donuts to get into Pittsfield, right?
On Concord Hill.
Yeah, onto Concord Hill down into Pittsfield, and so we were trying to go home, but like we never saw Dunkin' Donuts or the Pittsfield sign or anything from like
all of you.
All of us didn't see Dunkin' Donuts.
Wait, back up and like describe it step by step because I think I'm missing the point.
We're going from 28.
Yeah.
We're coming home, and then there's this weird cut that all 3 of us don't remember anything. We don't remember seeing the Pittsfield sign. They passed Concord Hill.
Yeah.
The road that we normally go in. We pass Dunkin' Donuts, don't see it. Pass the Globe, don't see it. Go through the intersection, go way beyond.
What?
Yeah. And
was it foggy?
No. It was night, but this is just, it's really weird. Because I notice where we are, and we're in Barnstead. I'm
no fucking way.
I'm like, what, guys, like, we missed the turn, like, both 3 turns.
Yeah.
Like, because I see that billboard right before Blueberry, basically. I'm like,
the big balloon rally one. Oh,
yeah,
no,
like,
before Blueberry. Yeah.
Like, right before Blueberry. And I'm like, guys, we have to turn around. A town is right behind us. And they're like, whoa.
So I've obviously...
Yeah, that's...
And then they're like, all right, No, this has nothing to do with the story, but we do put a hose into the exhaust and put it through the no,
On a completely unrelated note,
we just love that CO2.
our carbon monoxide sensor broke in the house a while ago.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
I'm sure that's happened to everybody. Being on autopilot, it happens to me all the fucking time because I used to drive
But
for a living.
it's
All
weird
three
that
of us.
all
three
three
of
of
us,
you at the same time, a
my
collective, like that's like
I
everyone
hate
having the
those.
same dream.
yeah, my godfather, my godmother, and me
That's wild.
don't see anything. We're all awake.
Were they senile? Just out
No,
of
they're not
morbid
senile.
curiosity?
Are
They
you
are
senile?
not senile.
Are you senile, Benjamin?
Well,
Button?
who am I? Where am I?
I remember there was a story like that on Reddit a while ago.
It was
Oh yeah,
me.
it was the bedbugs one.
Oh no,
That
not the
was-
bed.
Oh, that
not
was
the
a
bed
crazy
bugs
one.
one.
That was interesting though.
Oh no, this was a story about I can't remember which subreddit it was on, but
Was it no sleep?
no, it was a real thing. So it was it was a real, yeah, no, it is. In the comments, these people deduced that. So what the thing this guy was is like, okay, like I keep finding notes all over my apartment.
Yes, I remember
remember that?
one.
The guy who got carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yes, that was crazy.
So he's like, I keep finding notes all over my apartment, and they're in my handwriting, and they are like all sorts of reminders, and some of them I understand, some of them I don't. And so he kept on describing this problem. He's like, the landlord, I talked to him about it, and lo and behold, comments deduce like, did you check your carbon monoxide thing? And like, he hadn't, and it was broken. So carbon monoxide poisoning was seeping in, just losing all of his memory, like writing all sorts of shit to himself and like losing his memory.
That's fucking terrifying.
I know.
This isn't
he
related.
never knew it. He never knew it until
This isn't related, but this sounds like some crazy Silent Hill 4 shit
Yeah,
when the
I
guy's
know.
just trapped in the room.
Yeah, it's fucking weird
And, like-
limbo. No, it sounds like he never left his
No,
house, but, like,
no, I know, but it feels like kind of like
Yeah.
that. Like, yeah, he went out and talked to his landlord, but it feels like that happens in Silent Hill, the room.
Yeah,
and like he finds notes and he's like, I don't know what's happening.
that's why it kind of bugged me out because like
His giant laugh was all Memento. You guys have seen
yeah,
that movie?
exactly right. Because the room was like all about that shit, like fucking not knowing where you are and like not knowing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, no, you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah.
No, not that.
No, not that.
No, it's the.
What are you doing on computer? Go outside. Ah!
It's so beautiful out.
Very real, like an actual real life horror story.
Yeah.
right. That's fucking spooky.
That reminds me of Reddit. Like when you die and you spectate one person, like tell me what I do. I will know who he is. I want his true name.
Don't know what the hell you just said. Sorry,
They said
bro.
when you die, and it goes, the little screen pops goes, would you like to spectate? And who would you like to spectate? Who
Tommy
would you
Wiseau.
spectate?
Oh, yeah,
He said,
Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. I will get his real name. I will find him.
Hi, how are you? Beautiful day.
Good kitty.
I'll do anything for my princess.
Oh God.
We all have to sit down and watch that movie at some point.
It is weird. It is a trip.
Never watched it.
You've never watched it?
I only know the
I've
clips.
never watched it either.
I only know
What?
the clips.
Oh,
I've
you
watched
two are.
Birdemic though.
Oh, yeah, we watched Birdemic.
Yeah, it was great.
I believe.
Oh, man, you
if
two are
nobody's
in
seen
for
Birdemic, go watch that movie right now.
Hit that like button.
Smash that motherfucking like and subscribe button.
But no,
that motherfucker.
you guys haven't seen The Room. Oh, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've only seen the clips.
It is so great.
Holy shit.
What?
There's some weird fucking kid shows on YouTube.
Yeah, like
just hit me.
Bippy. That's what I was talking about on the last episode.
did-
I remember the name now. It's Bippy.
My kid.
Are you
well, not my
talking
kid.
about like the Elsa Gate?
No,
videos?
no.
Also, we
it's,
talked about that.
It's something
Yeah.
about cars, and it's always cars in the video, like the show car,
Yeah.
the movie Cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's always just a dude like he has like this little truck and he pulls it out and then he opens it and there's like something in the truck and then a little car thing is and he was like, oh, car, and like,
Yeah.
there's no talking and it
Yeah.
just does that over and over again.
Toy opening videos.
They're not opening toys though; they're just playing with toys.
Really?
really-
So
My
Yeah, I
my kid at my school is obsessed with watching it.
Yeah.
And he just watches them all the time, and it's the fucking weirdest video. I have to show you guys one
wanna-
after.
I know vaguely.
Odd
What you're,
as fuck.
I know vaguely what you're talking
And like
about.
they switch it. Like there's this really popular one where they take the cars and they push them into like a vat of like this like colored water, and then they're like, oh, this one's blue now, and then they push it, and it's like, oh, it's red, and it's just a hand playing
Yeah.
it, and they're getting fucking 38 million to 40 million.
You want to know
Oh,
what's
shit.
bullshit? Is
Really?
that those are monetized.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
yeah,
They're always,
right?
and then there's another
Because
one.
people figured out the racket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
those are
kids,
monetized.
yeah, and
kids are watching them,
Yeah, and they don't care with the
YouTube's
ads.
not like there are some creepy, like crazy ones that shouldn't be on there, and
Yeah.
YouTube will just
And they
monetize
get
it.
way
They're
more
like, yeah,
views.
whatever.
Kids video.
You
Yeah.
guys know this the song Baby Shark? You know,
Yes.
Baby Shark. There's one video on it. 1.8 billion views.
No way.
1.8 billion views.
And you know
Because
what?
the kid just watches it. Because my kid, he'll watch it, replay, watch it,
Yep.
replay, watch it, replay, watch it, replay. Like one kid is watching it 20 to 30 times.
All kids do. It's really wild. When I was in Costa Rica, little Mateo, he was a little baby there. He was super, super cute. For the most part, he was a very good boy. But, oh my God, he would just take, mama's phone, like grab the phone, and they know how to use YouTube. He's 3. It's insane. He knows how to use YouTube. Just load up his favorite fucking videos that he's already watched over and over and over again, but they're in Spanish. So I had to sit there and grit through that, and boy, I learned those songs real good, and it helped me with my Spanish quite a bit.
There's a show called Timmy. Timmy is about a talking lamb, and he goes out from the farm and goes into the world to have some fun. Yep. I could sing that whole entire
I bet you could.
song.
Oh, I'm sure you
easily.
could.
I invite you not to.
No, but
please don't.
I don't know why about him, but he'll watch the first 10 to 20 seconds of that video and then rewind it. First 10, 20 seconds, rewind it. So all I hear is TV shows going back and forth. I'm like, it's just like people, the government does this for torture. Yeah. This is my job right now.
Dude. You gotta get the good parts, right? You gotta listen to the good part of the song.
Damn.
You skip the bad parts of the song.
See, I'm gonna say this, but I don't remember ever doing that as a child, like rewatching a video like over and over, like
easily.
No, like okay, rewatch it. I'll go to like something else. I'll rewatch the video at some point, but I don't remember repeating it.
Do you guys remember Hoodwinked? You ever watch that? I watched.
I mean, I was like that with movies. I would continuously rewatch
every single morning before school. I'd watch Hoodwinked and I'd eat a breakfast sandwich. Every fucking morning for 3 years, I watched the exact same movie every single goddamn day.
I think you told us that, but I never actually clarified whether or not you started the movie over or picked it up where you left off and just watched on an endless loop of ecstasy and breakfast.
No,
like over and over again.
No, we pause it and then.
I'm never gonna grow old.
I know the first 20 minutes of Hoodwinked ever.
By heart. But you did watch it.
He can read out the screenplay.
Okay. But like when you're a kid though, you didn't have like a favorite song of a movie and you just replay the song over and over again.
Yeah, I don't remember ever doing that.
Yeah, on Fern Gully, the It's Batty song, I listened to that over and over and over again. The Robin Williams one.
I remember rewatching movies all the time because everybody hated me because I rewatched Toy Story 1.
That's not why everybody hated you. I'm just kidding.
I fucking hated Land Before Time. Oh
no, not
Dinosaurs too.
Dinosaurs. The really weird Disney.
Yeah, and I had that creepy. I had
and the CG one.
Yeah,
and that creepy face puppet that you could have too of him. That was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I had that.
You did. I think we all did. And it was a fucking crazy epidemic that every person had. The Hulk smash gloves.
Oh, every single person. I love Hulk smash gloves. I beat the shit out of so many people.
Fuck out of my brother. I beat the fuck. I got it past it. So you know that little green part that you'd hold.
Yeah. You got it just down to that.
All the phone was down to it. I just beat the shit out of Kyle with like fucking brass knuckles over and over again.
Technically, really kind of did turn into a weapon at that point.
I used to beat the shit out of him with it.
Those are so fun. Those and moon
do you remember like the really old lightsabers that you could you would hold down the button and flick out
those
of
fuckers
them,
out,
and then you'd fight with them?
Yeah.
They don't sell those anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Huh? I don't know why.
They have some heavy ones, so you could really hurt.
I know,
and
they wouldn't break. You would break before they did.
Well, like me and my brothers and
if they popped
my neighbors,
out, you just shove them back in.
Yep. And me and my neighbors, we would fight with them.
So many duels.
Yeah, like
all day.
I don't know. It's weird that a lot of kids' toys have become very overly protective.
That's not weird at all. I mean,
like in the 70s, do you guys remember?
I mean, it is weird, but it totally makes sense.
You guys ever heard of lawn darts?
Yes.
They don't make those anymore.
No.
I played lawn darts once. Once around my mother. And she was not very pleased.
Okay, we're done.
It's like, you guys cannot play that. As I do not care if you are all like old enough to like drink, drive, and do whatever you want.
I still wouldn't play with them. Giant fucking needles just tossing them.
Oh, you're throwing them the wrong way. You throw them underhand. So you have way less control.
But no, just like the toys that we grew up with, like some of them are banned, and it's like, like even some that aren't even that crazy, like the lightsaber ones. I mean, yeah, Star Wars is kind of over. It's making a resurgence now.
I think it is. I think kids are getting into being like,
yeah.
Finn is his name?
Finn.
Yeah.
Finn's not the.
He's this trooper, right?
Yeah, he's a traitor.
Yeah,
I thought
he's
Finn and Ray.
he's the traitor.
Everybody wants to be them.
pumped.
Though.
I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna have this whole different version of it. And they're like, yeah, no, fuck you. He's good in the first 2 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I thought it was gonna fall, but then we got the best character in the whole new trilogy.
Traitor!
Yeah, traitor, and then he does. Yeah, he's got this.
You mean TRAR?
They actually
Traitor.
I got his Funko Pop still.
Do you really?
Yeah, fuck yeah, it was awesome.
Shit.
He's my favorite. Like
Funko Pops.
one of the best. Like fucking. Yeah, I know. I got 20 and I stopped at 20. Like I'm done. I never bought them
For
again.
some money.
I didn't
They
pay for
are.
them.
I don't know.
Fine.
But yeah, no, he's the best.
TR8R is the best. They need more. They need to make it like a whole animated offering.
Do you know what I was stoked about as a kid when those lightsabers were a thing? Because like I had one of them, but you know what I wanted way more
you
was a
want the Darth?
combat ready one. Was one of the ones that they actually it was like
$300 ones.
yeah, it was like
Oh,
a
that you
long
can press
tube.
the button
and you
and
press
it
it and it
shot
like
out.
makes noise and like
those
lights
sucked.
up and like well
Seth broke that up in my head. Like, the
yeah
first time
I think you did tell me something about you shattering one or something. And I was like gonna say that I don't actually think they were combat ready. I never actually swung one at anybody.
No,
but-
I think the ones that like.
I mean staged combat ready.
You guys ever go to medieval fairs as a kid?
No, I want to go to the
No.
Ren Fair so like
I went.
that is like one of them things I want to do most in this world is go to the Ren Fair so bad, dude.
I
It's
went-
such an itching, burning
I think I
desire.
remember- Is that the one in New Hampshire?
I don't
Mass.
think we have a Ren
No.
Fair. in
No,
New
the
Hampshire.
closest one is in Mass.
Then I probably,
Is it really?
went to that one as a kid. Me and my brother went, and they were saying it was just wood that was in the shape of a sword.
Yeah.
Those things fucking hurt.
Yes,
It's
it's a
wood.
stick.
My
It's wood.
brother beat the shit out of me
Yes,
of that.
you can break bones.
My brother was way inferior to me because he was like 6 years younger than me, so he'd have to always use weapons. Like
Yeah.
there's this, you know those old NASCAR like little model cars that were just straight metal.
Yeah.
He'd fucking throw those at me, and those hurt. Those fucking he hit me in the
That's a
head
little-
one time. But
that's the little brother
the
complex.
what's the dumbest thing he's ever done as a kid? Mine is me and my brother were super bored one day in the summer, like super bored. So like we don't play video games. We have nothing to do. You can play rock dodgeball. Yeah, went out in the yard, took giant rocks, and just threw them at each other for dodgeball. That was our.
And people got seriously hurt, I imagine.
Nope.
That- really?
No, we went far enough where like we couldn't really.
How unexciting.
I really didn't want to get hit with a rock, but it was still fun.
Hey, so you're really good at dodgeball.
I really didn't want to get hit by a rock, but I wanted to play rock dodgeball. Those two do not. Make
I
any
feel like
sense.
you're just better at dodgeball when the stakes
Yeah.
are high enough to shatter your femur.
it's
Just
true.
like in dodgeball.
You're way
He
more
said, yeah.
attentive.
Throw a wrench, you're gonna dodge.
yeah,
that.
true.
Yeah, good point. If you dodge red, you can dodge a ball.
I mean, hit with stick was my favorite game.
That
I
I mean, those are
remember when
just
I was a kid.
duels.
I
Those
peed
are-
on my brother's head from the roof of a Suburban one time.
Amazing.
Wow.
On purpose?
Yeah, I just thought it was just a
dick.
funny thing to do. I just thought it was a funny,
beat it.
hilarious, funny thing to do.
Was Ian and Cody, were they in like high school when you're like somewhat at a reasonable age to get your ass beat?
They're 12 years older than I am, so you do the math.
So you were like 6 when they were 18.
Yeah.
And they didn't, so they would never beat the shit out of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did?
Oh yeah. Are you fucking serious?
18-year-old would not
They're
beat up-
12 years older than me. They had
I mean,
to
they wouldn't-
take care of me because
Yeah.
mom and dad worked a lot. So
But they
older
didn't like
brothers had
hold
to
you down
take
just to
care
beat
of
the
me.
shit out of you, like dead leg over
No,
and over
they would
again.
like
No, but they would throw him.
Yeah.
I have older brothers and younger brothers. We would throw them.
swing around by feet was
Yeah.
good. Walk on ceiling was good. Pretend I'm not gonna tickle you and then tickle you until you piss your fucking pants is
And then
pretty
you can't
good.
breathe.
Yeah. Huh?
You actually-
Yeah. So here was the
staple him to wall. That's a good one.
Never done that
Yeah,
one.
crucify nail to cross is the next step.
Duct tape to door.
I think me and my brother are way more
Do you
aggressive.
want to know the technique?
What?
This is like they would take me and they would lay me down like over they would sit and lay me on their back over their knees because like I was tiny and they were 12 years older than me. Lay me on the back over the
Nothing you
knees.
can do. You can
Yeah,
defenseless.
dude, are you kidding? Nothing I can do. So they're like, I'm not gonna tickle you. I'm not. I'm like,
Don't
yes,
worry.
you fucking. I was like, yes, you
Why are you
are.
holding me down?
I was like, I have been may have been born yesterday, but I stayed up all night. I'm gonna get tickled in like 30 seconds or less. I guarantee you. He says, I'm not gonna tickle you. Just relax. Just relax. I was like, why would it? I'm leaning back, relaxing. Like, why would I be relaxing if I'm not gonna get tickled? I feel like I shouldn't be trusting you anymore. And he's like, ah! Starts tickling me. I'm like, please. And then I can't laugh, and then I piss all over him, and then he gets really mad.
then
I'm
they-
like, you brought this upon yourself. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no. With my brother, I was not like that funny. Like I was more
That
just brutal.
funny?
I was more just mean.
I would hold Kyle down and I'd go over his leg and just hold his leg and I'd do the psycho thing going da, 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 and hit him in the leg over and over and over
That's the
again.
dynamic.
I guess.
I mean,
Give him a dead leg, but I'd make it funny. Like I'd get really close to it and just go over and over until it hurt.
really close to
Because
my...
if you don't do it that hard, it's not that bad. But if you do it over and over and over again, then they
Death
can't
of a
walk
thousand
after. Like, he'll try to walk up and it's like limp over. And then he'd take, and then, so how we do it is, I deserved it. I'd torture him, and then he'd take like a weapon and fucking really hurt me.
Yes.
And then I go,
Yeah.
motherfucker! And he,
And then it's very
run away.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, every single time. How about you, Darren?
Darren's
Again,
dynamic is weird.
Dominic never tortured you or anything?
No, he definitely did. One time, something went missing in the house, or something happened. No, it was me and Keegan. We were just hanging out. We were playing video games, and something was gone in the house. I can't remember what.
You're gonna find it.
Where's my fucking lotion and tissues, Darren?
It's your problem now!
No, so this is what happened. Him and Spencer
Distant
got
brother.
rice and put it on the floor and made me and Keegan kneel in it. And they're like, so where is it? And we're like, we don't know what you're talking about. We were just... No, they were just forcing us to kneel on it.
God.
Like, we don't know.
creative.
That's fucking...
We don't know what you want or need or are talking about.
That's like
and they're like, no, we're the old. There's 4 of us here. You guys did it. And we're like, what?
Did you do it?
I don't know.
A blackout.
What were they looking for?
I don't know. I can't
so
remember.
just an orchestrated act of sedition just because
you just
he
remember
fucking
the
felt
pain.
like it.
Well, 'cause
All I remember is the trauma.
then afterwards, he pushes me and Keegan out in our, because
Oh, hey,
we
John,
were
I
in
found
shorts.
that thing.
We were in shorts, and they push us outside, and it's winter.
Oh my
And they
God.
push us outside into the snow, and they lock the door. And so we have to we had multiple doors at our old house to get in. So we were we have to get to the back
Were
door.
your shoes off?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We have to get to the back door. So we sprinted around, but they got one of the back doors. So we're like, we'll go through the barn and then get through the top area of the house, and then we're inside.
Yes.
And then we did that.
I can see this running
Yeah.
playing around in my head.
Me too, actually.
it was ridiculous. And we get inside, and we're like, what did they want? We don't
I have the answer for you, by the way, several years later, to be funny and mean.
No, because
That is what they wanted.
No, something was missing, but I don't remember what.
Oh.
And
They put you outside
maybe-
after the rice?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that part. Jesus Christ.
They really wanted something.
They picked us up off
like
our
a-
shirts.
It's like a fucking kilo of coke. Like, where is it?
My brother was fucking brutal. Like, I'd be fighting, wrestling with him, and he'd just grab me by the nuts and twist.
Oh.
Yeah, he would just go for my nuts and like, fuck you!
Yeah, that's what you...
Come and kick you!
Remember the only funny Family Guy bit when Peter hit puberty? He's like, hey, he's like, hey, you guys want to go play some baseball?
I'm gonna go masturbate, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go masturbate. We should probably wrap this
Alright.
up. It's been like an hour. It's probably time for listen
Yeah,
to
you
it
got
else.
you got some music going on, Tyler.
We got some hot tunes.
I'm supposed to say it to you guys. Oh boy, how about you listen to Jazz by Mitch Jenkins? It's really good.
I think
I did not.
Hold on, by who?
Jazz by Mitch Jenkins.
No, he didn't do it.
Yeah,
it is a very good song.
It was a good song.
I really like that song. That came on my
All
Discovery
that
Weekly.
jazz.
Did I show you that, or did you find that out and then show
you
me
knew,
it?
You knew about
and
Mitch
that-
Jenkins already.
Yes, yeah, and then you sent me it, and I was like, yeah, dude, it's tight.
Yeah, exactly.
He's really good. I checked out some of his other stuff too,
It's alright.
and it's okay. He kind of reminds me of like even though is he an up and coming rapper, or is he like a big? Because I haven't
No,
even.
his up and coming should have been a while ago. He's
It
kind
should.
of
He
dying
kind of
down.
still sounds like
Yeah,
it.
like the Water album is still his best.
Yeah,
album.
Water's cool.
Yeah,
I like the lot.
drink water.
Or you might die.
Drink more water.
Shout out to Mick Jenkins.
Crap.
Our favorite viewer. Thank you.
Yeah, heard
Thanks
he's a
for
big
watching.
fan of the
Thanks,
show.
thanks for shouting
Big
us.
fan of the
Thanks
show.
for shouting us out in your last song. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
actually, that was really tight.
Drink more water or watch slightly more milk.
Drink more
would be-
milk, or you might die.
Slightly more milk.
One of the songs that actually came on my Discovery Weekly again, but it had already been on there like 3-4 years ago, so it was another act of I lost the song and it came to me
that's
again.
cool.
Yeah, Shadow Man by No Name. No Name is fucking great. She's just this
Shadow Man.
Shadow Man. She's like this fucking awesome rapper who's this really, 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 really tight flow that like courses through the whole song like all the time. And it has a bunch of other people on it. Really good, happy, feel good song as well. But definitely check that out. That's a lot of fun.
Right. I was talking with you before about the new Disturbed
Oh, the Disturbed album, yeah.
Yeah, Disturbed came out with a new album called Evolution. a lot of the songs on there are a lot softer than you would imagine Disturbed being.
Like acoustic too.
Yeah, like there's a lot of ballads instead of like.
Yeah, I'm glad they're finally changing this because they've been doing the same shit since like 2001. So I'm glad they're switching it up.
Well, there's still some of that on there too.
Yeah, no. There's still some good heavy rock.
It's not all
songs.
ballads.
There's still some really good heavy rock songs on it, but a lot of it is like half of it is like ballads, and then half of it's like rock.
Oh, good.
And a lot of people have been complaining. They're like,
I'm not surprised.
"Oh, Disturbed's gone soft. They suck now. Listen to this."
When has hard rock been cool recently? Soft rock is alright.
I know. Indie rock's a big thing too.
Yes.
It really is.
But no, like a lot of quote unquote loyal Disturbed fans are like, "This album sucks. We're not buying it."
Really?
Yeah. And like everybody's like, "Are you?" It's called evolution. Like
It's about
they're
change.
Yeah, they're changing because he can't do the crazy screams anymore. Like the
Oh yeah,
guttural
you were talking
screams.
about he ruined his voice.
Because the main singer ruined his voice once and almost lost it entirely, and so they're like, "Yeah, we can't do any of those giant screams anymore."
And not only that, but it really is hard to be a hard rock fan in this like.
I'm picturing where he was conscious. Hey guys, what's happening?
No, like
The
God.
microphone's super low. Like,
The feedback.
guys ready to fucking rock? I want to hear you scream. Yeah, let's hear it, guys.
ASMR concert.
Alright, here we go.
But
So what song? Or
But
the whole album?
no, actually, I have one. It's one of the heavier rock songs, but it's called "The Best Ones Lie." It's really good.
Tight.
It's like a really good rock song. Like it feels like classic Disturbed, which I'm happy for, and I'm happy that we have the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But oh man, it was just great to hear a good classic.
Old-fashioned classic Disturbed song. I was a big fan of them back in middle school. Not so much anymore, but
Oh man, they're great.
they're great.
They are great. I didn't like their Sound of Silence.
I know.
I
Cover.
thought
We
it was
just-
why they did acoustic because they made so much fucking money off that one cover that they're gonna just.
They have it.
That's
They
what
have
I,
it
that's
in
what
the
I figured
album.
because I thought it was better than the original.
But they made a lot.
They have
lot
that.
of
They have the
money.
cover
surprised
in
off
the
it.
album too.
Oh, they do?
Like
Oh,
the
they do?
deluxe
Oh,
in
cool.
the deluxe
okay.
version. It's in there, I think. But yeah, I didn't like the cover.
Double feature. I just found out that Atmosphere.
All right, see you later, everyone.
Good night.